Now let's dive deep into this big LGBTQ story for today. I'm Dale Stein, and let's queer up gay culture. Kim Davis asks Supreme Court to rehear her case and hopes to overturn marriage equality. In a new bid to revive a decade-old legal battle, former Kentucky County Clerk Kim Davis is once again asking the U.S. Supreme Court to take up her case, this time with the hope of overturning marriage equality nationwide. Davis first made headlines in 2015 when she refused to issue marriage licenses to same-sex couples after the Supreme Court's Obergefell versus Hodges decision legalized marriage equality. She famously told one gay couple that she was acting under God's authority when denying them a license. That act of defiance landed her in jail for 5 days and sparked national outrage. Now, backed by lawyers from the anti-LGBTQ+ group Liberty Counsel, a Southern Poverty Law Center designated hate group, Davis is asking the court to consider whether Obergefell should be overturned and whether forcing her to issue licenses violated her religious freedom. Her lawyer, Matt Staver, claims, quote, "We are asking the court to recognize the First Amendment as an absolute defense for Kim Davis and to overturn the 2015 Obergefell opinion, which has no basis in the Constitution," end quote. Staver also called Obergefell a threat to states' rights, religious freedom, and the rule of law. The case centers on David Ermold and David Moore, who were denied a license by Davis and later awarded $100,000 in damages and over $260,000 in attorney's fees. Davis has already been denied qualified immunity by multiple courts. This marks Davis's second attempt to bring her case before the Supreme Court. In 2020, the court declined to hear it. Legal experts say this case is unlikely to succeed due to its age and Davis's blatant violation of constitutional rights. Ermold and Moore's attorney, Bill Powell, remains confident, stating, quote, "Not a single judge on the U.S. Court of Appeals showed any interest in Davis' rehearing petition, and we are confident the Supreme Court will likewise agree that Davis's arguments do not merit further attention," end quote. While Davis and her supporters continue to press for legal reckoning, LGBTQ+ advocates say the real threat isn't Kim Davis, it's the larger push from the far right to chip away at hard-won rights. Wow. So, of course, we all remember when this story first broke and she became the face, and she's still the face of this hatred and this...
What a face.
I'm not going to be mean, but yeah. And that hair, girl, that hair. It's just, I just keep trying. I don't understand why it keeps happening, but she's really determined.
Yeah.
I will give her that. She's really determined, but I really hope that the Supreme Court doesn't choose to hear it.
Yeah.
But I mean, they very well could, especially with the court as it stands now.
Right. If it gets in front of Trump, who knows what could happen, right? I mean, girl, give it up. I mean, 2015, okay, we're not overturning Obergefell. We're not, okay? It's not happening, at least not right now, you know? And you've been fighting this for a while, and I'm telling you, like, under God's authority, I'm telling you, a makeover will do you good.
Well, now that we know the Orange Orifice is considering pardoning sexual predator Ghislaine Maxwell, the right wing of redemption of 4 times divorced Kim Davis in her urine-stained denim jumper probably isn't far behind.
She's been divorced 4 times?
4 times.
But
so she's an expert.
But there's nothing wrong with
yeah.
that. There's nothing wrong with that.
No. She's an expert.
Under God's authority, there's 4 things wrong with that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Yeah, I would think.
It's the hypocrisy.
do you remember this girl?
Oh yeah, unfortunately.
Right? Like, if she's like, again, like if you saw her in a crowd, she doesn't stand out. She would totally blend in like nothing. But then she still keeps on popping up. It's like that stupid game that you have to hit.
Yeah,
Like,
whack-a-mole.
keeps on popping up every couple of years with some shit, you know?
I think it's ridiculous. I think, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if, the Trump administration entertains this just to get this Epstein, throws another distraction in front of the Epstein list, which is amazing that they're getting, brought down for this. And I just think it's laughable that they want to quote the First Amendment out of the Constitution when clearly they don't give a fuck about the Constitution. They don't give a shit about it.
They don't even know what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, unless it's the Second Amendment. Yeah. Other than that,
Right.
they don't care about anything else.
My guns, my damn guns.
That's it. Big guns mean
Yeah.
Right.
Small other
Sorry
stuff.
about
That's
your
all I'll say,
peen.
all right? That is the big LGBTQ story for today. There is no other queer nonprofit media platform like this in the entire world. Support our LGBTQ stories by subscribing and sharing Queer News Tonight.